Hi friends, it's nice to meet you again through this Learn Logistics video. Well, please send your comments and suggestions to the above email ID logisticsary2020 at gmail.com. For more details, you can go through the above website www.harilogisticsacademy.com. Now we will see what are the Japanese techniques used in manufacturing and logistics sector? Because techniques commonly used in almost all the industry, and it's a well-known techniques which is expected to be used by all the global companies. You should know about certain Japanese techniques or terminology, which is also important when you work with the MNC companies. It may not be relevant to most Indian logistics companies, but the companies having global link will operate on these techniques also. One is 5S, 2 Kaizen, 3 Lean Production or Waste Management, or it is shortly called as MUDA. 4, they call it as JIT, it is just in time. And 5, it's a Total Quality Management. It is called as a PDCA cycle. 6, it's Kanban, so signboards. Apart from this, there are small other techniques which you can learn when you are working in some companies. So why it is required? One is making effective decision by consensus. Two, harmonizing employment security with other needs such as productivity, flexibility in labor costs, and acceptance of change in the company. Three, developing young professional managers. Now we see what is 5S. 5S is a housekeeping technique. In order to achieve high levels of quality, safety, and productivity, workers should have a conducive environment. Create a better working environment and consistently have high quality process. It is important to implement the following. The 5S techniques are: one, it's called Siri. It's called sort out or organize. Two, it is say it out. It is set in order or orderliness, systemize. Three is CISO. It is shine, uh, cleaning or shining. Four is Shiketsu, means standardize. Five is Shichuke, which is sustain, bring in discipline. So the same is given in the diagram also for your information. Next is Kaizen. In English, it is called continuous improvement. Kaizen is an approach in creating continuous improvement based on the small idea. Ongoing positive changes can drive significant improvements. Typically, it is based on cooperation and commitment and stands in contrast to approaches that use radical or top down changes to achieve transformation. Kaizen is core to lean manufacturing and the Toyota way. It was developed in the manufacturing sector to lower defects, eliminate waste, boost productivity, encourage worker purpose and accountability, and promote innovation. There are 10 principles of Kaizen because executing Kaizen requires enabling the right mindset throughout the company. 10 principles that address the Kaizen mindset are commonly referenced as core to the philosophy. They are: do not have let go of assumptions. 2. Be proactive about solving problems. 3. Don't accept the status quo. 4. Let go of perfectionism and take an attitude of interactive adaptive change. 5. Look for solutions as you find mistakes. 6. Create an environment in which everyone feels empowered to contribute. 7. Don't accept the obvious issue. Instead, ask why 5 times to get the root cause. 8. Collect information and opinions from multiple people. 9. Use creativity to find low cost, small improvements. 10. Never stop improving. So, a picture format we are given what are the 5 Ys and what is the 5W and 1H of Kaizen. Means first is who, second is what, third is where, fourth is when, five is why, and last is the how. Lean production and waste management. Lean manufacturing production consists of 5 key principles. Precisely, specify value by specific product, identify the value stream for each product, make value flow without interruptions, let customer pull value from the producer, and pursue perfection. It's a mindset and commitment to achieve a totally waste-free operation that's focused on your customer's success, achieved by simplifying and continuously improving all processes. Lean production cut costs and inventories rapidly to free cash flow, which is critical. It also supports growth by improving productivity and quality, reducing lead times, and freeing huge amounts of resources. So, waste elimination and the following items to be looked into. One is transportation, two is inventory, three is motion or movement, four is waiting, five is overproduction, six is overprocessing, seven is defect, eight is skill, unutilized talent or skill. Now we'll see JIT, just in time. If you produce only what you need when you need it, then there is no room for error. This is quoted by Russell and Taylor in 2003. Just in time is one of the powerful outcomes of lean manufacturing, and when appropriately applied, it results in great benefits to organizations. The concept has been created to help professionals to quickly grasp the term and to understand the critical success factors. Just in time is a concept popularized by the productivity of Japanese industry. It described a manufacturing system that enables the achievement of cost reduction and workflow improvement by scheduling materials to arrive at a workstation or facility just in time. The just in time or JIT is an inventory management system wherein the material or the products are produced and acquired just a few hours before they are put to use. The just-in-time system is adapted by the firms to reduce the unnecessary burden of inventory management in case the demand is less than the inventory raised. The JIT requires a proper understanding between the manufacturer and the supplier in terms of the delivery and the quality of the material. In the case of any misunderstanding, the whole production process may come to a halt. If you see the example in automobile sector, the most of the component manufacturing industry will be located near to the main factory because the components will be brought into the factory about either 3 hours before or 1 hour before based on the distance they will calculate and manage it. So the space what they have to maintain in their main factory is only for 3 hour stock or 1 day stock maximum, not more than that. Now we will see total quality management. That's a PDCA cycle. A core definition of total quality management describes a management approach to long-term success through customer satisfaction. In a total quality management effort, all members of an organization participate in improving processes, products, services, and the culture in which they work. Many of these concepts are present in modern quality management systems, the successor to TQM, shortly called as TQM. Here are the 8 principles of total quality management. 1. Customer focused. The customer ultimately determines the level of quality, no matter what an organization does to foster quality improvement, training employees, integrating quality into the design process, or upgrading computers or software. The customer determines whether the efforts were worthwhile or not. 2. Total employee involvement. All employees participate in working toward common goals. Total employee commitment can only be obtained after fear has been driven from the workplace. When empowerment has occurred and when management has provided the proper environment, high performance work systems integrate continuous improvement efforts with normal business operations. Self managed work teams are one form of empowerment. Process centered. A fundamental part of TQM is a focus on process thinking. A process is a series of steps that take inputs from suppliers, when internal or external, and transforms them into outputs that are delivered to customers, either internal or external. The steps required to carry out the process are defined, and performance measures are continuously monitored in order to detect unexpected variation. 4. Integrated system. Although an organization may consist of many different functional specialities, often organized into vertically structured departments, it is the horizontal processes interconnecting these functions that are the focus of TQM. 5. Strategic and systematic approach. A critical part of the management of quality is the strategic and systematic approach to achieving an organization's vision, mission, and goals. This process, called strategic planning or strategic management, includes the formulation of a strategic plan that integrates quality as a core component. Continual improvement. A large aspect of TQM is continual process improvement. Continual improvement drives an organization to be both analytical and creative in finding ways to become more competitive and more effective at meeting stakeholders' expectations. 7. Fact based decision making. In order to know how well an organization is performing, data on performance measures are necessary. TQM requires that an organization continually collect and analyze data in order to improve decision making accuracy, achieve consensus, and allow prediction based on past history. Communications. During times of organizational change, as well as part of day to day operation, effective communications plays a large part in maintaining morale and motivating employees at all levels. Communications involves strategies, methods, and timeliness. Total quality management PDCA. Microprocesses add up to larger processes, and all processes aggregate into the business processes required for defining and implementing strategy. Everyone must understand the vision, mission, and guiding principles as well as the quality policies, objectives, and critical processes of the organization. Business performance must be monitored and communicated continuously. An integrated business system may be modeled after the Baldrige Award criteria and or incorporate the ISO 9000 standards. Every organization has a unique work culture and it is virtually impossible to achieve excellence in its products and services unless a good quality culture has been fostered. Thus, an integrated system connects business improvement elements in an attempt to continually improve and exceed the expectations of customers, employees, and other stakeholders. Now we'll see Kanban, that is a signboard. Kanban is a workflow management method designed to help you visualize your work, maximize efficiency, and be agile. From Japanese, Kanban is literally translated as billboard or signboard. Originating from manufacturing, it later became a territory claimed by agile software development teams. Recently, it started getting recognized by business units across various areas, including logistics sector. Kanban definition. Initially, it arose a scheduling system for lean manufacturing originating from the Toyota production system. In the late 1940s, Toyota introduced just-in-time manufacturing to their production. The approach represents a pull manufacturing to their production. The approach represents a pull system. This means that production is based on customer demand rather than the standard push practice to produce amounts of goods and pushing them to the market. Their unique production system laid the foundation of lean manufacturing or simply lean. Its core purpose is minimizing waste activities without sacrificing productivity. The main goal is to create more value for the customer without generating more costs. The simplest Kanban board may start with three columns: requested, in progress, and done. When constructed, managed, and functioning properly, it serves as a real time information repository, highlighting bottlenecks within the system and anything else which might get in the way of smooth working practices. The next the diagram says giving a sample boards. The principles of Kanban. 1. Start with what you do now. 2. Agree to pursue incremental or evolutionary change. 3. Respect the current process, roles and responsibilities. 4. Encourage acts of leadership at all levels. The 6 practices of Kanban are: visualize the workflow, limit work in progress, manage flow, make process policies explicit, feedback loops, improve collaboratively using models and the scientific method. Nowadays, many organizations use Kanban method in order to be more agile and bring order to their chaotic work processes. Simply said, it helps you get more work done. A goal of the Kanban system is to limit the buildup of excess inventory at any point in production. Limits on the number of items waiting to supply points are established and then reduced as inefficiencies are identified and removed. Whenever a limit is exceeded, this points to an inefficiency that should be addressed. Again, the sample boards are given in the diagrams. In conclusion, the above Japanese techniques are commonly used in manufacturing sector. The same is applicable to logistics sector also. To improve the productivity, increase the efficiency, to provide better quality service, and optimizing our resources. Hence, it is very important to know the above techniques, and adapting it by the logistics persons will benefit for his career growth as well as for the betterment of the industry. Thank you, gentlemen. Your comments are welcome on the above email ID logisticsari2020@gmail.com. Hope you will benefit from this video. We look forward for more interactions in future. Thank you.